So yeah, I actually, when we were starting this, when I actually got the idea to do it, I actually logged in once before and got double sharked immediately when I got in the water. And then I re-rolled the server and started again. That's where the video started. So there was literally, if you look at the raw file, um, I think it was 8 minutes of me logging in, getting double sharked, and then restarting. Decided to swim it. Whatever I found on islands, whether it be the meat from animals, fruit and barrels, firebombs, or if they're cannons. So I didn't touch the boat because I was fearful of a black screen. So I set myself no deaths, no black screen, whatever I could find to use on the islands, and no boats whatsoever. So I launched myself on the second go from, as you can see in the wheel, I had a bunch of different ways to go. I could have gone to Marauders first, but my theory was that if I did Marauders first and weaseled my way down to Snake last, that I'd end up with Old Faithful. Well, I think I was screwed either way because RNG Joe hated me this day as far as the islands went. But as far as trouble, it wasn't actually that hard. I got double sharked a couple times, as you'll see through the video. I had a couple scares on, what was it, Kraken's Fall. Uh, Being stupid, almost died a couple times finding the skeletons there. So Crooked Mass was the first one um, that I ran into that I thought was going to be my first problem island because it was one of the skeleton islands, and that's what I felt was going to be the highest risk and trouble. So I ended up just doing a method of kiting them backwards, isolating them, and trying to avoid any pistols whatsoever. But the first island was the captains were just four regular guys, just whiteys, so it wasn't going to be a problem. Didn't any of them? None of them spawned with guns, so I kind of got out of that one pretty easy. And here's the first group of captains. I just tried to burn them, just utilizing those fire bombs, spreading, spreading the love, the burning love with them.
Like,
So yeah, and I just left all the items. I didn't collect anything, so if anybody did follow behind. But yes, that were disgrace skulls I had drop on Athena Voyage, by the way. Here was the
fine.
first island I got to, the rowboat I was talking about. I just didn't even go near it. I
That's how it
didn't want to.
works.
I was scared of it, honestly. I was scared of black screening. I avoided that thing like the plague.
You see, that's
Yeah,
what
I glanced at it. I wanted to give that thing a wide berth. I didn't want anything to do with that. And from this point here, I decided to go to Cannon Cove to shorten the
Okay.
swim, just a risk, which I later decided wasn't even worth it. But I'm glad I did it because I ended up seeing a sloop crew come by. I was worried they were going to ruin my
Sorry.
day at Cannon. Steven spoils, there's the sloop there. I just waited out the storm, figured, you know, I might as well go do it. So yeah, Steven spoils, I just went for broke. I figured it's gonna lose it or not. The stupid shark decided to say hi right there twice. That's the first massive and closest brush to death I had. But these guys are just there. I realized they were hot miking. Figured I could sneak up, grab the items, and if I had to, jump in the water and hope for hit rig. Pray to hit rig Jesus. But I just hid, waited for them to leave. They left, and I continued on my way.
It looks really funny when they go away in fast speed. It's like meow. It's like they literally drove off.
Snake Island was just a riddle, just duck, dodge, duck and weave, dig it, go. I cooked some meat. Every island that I had extra meat or didn't have a full food inventory, I just cooked the meat and went with it. And this time I did swim to the Fort of the Damned, trying to just cut some time. That was a double shark at Steven Spoils. I just didn't look back. I took a quick small break there, sped up just for letting the sharks despawn. So this is the first double shark I ran into that I visually saw that wasn't chasing me. I got hit at Steven Spoils by double sharking, but I was able to eat before I died. So I knew that was a double shark because of how quick the hits came. And I took a risk, again, to try to kill him, then conserve ammo.
Is that the rowboat again?
Yeah, I went back to that same island.
Right.
So I landed back at the secret island. I had to spy on my chest and rowboat there. Avoided him again like the plague. Restocked up. Continued on my way. I kept all the bait just in case I really needed an emergency snack, but I don't recall if I ever actually needed them. Now I'm on my way to Kraken's Fall, which was probably the island that I thought I was going to die on. Kraken's Fall was one of the islands I was really worried about because of the skeletons and where they can spawn. Kraken's Fall was one of the islands I felt was going to be the make or break. If I could do it here and get this done, and after surviving a couple double sharkings, I figured I could actually potentially finish this thing. So continued on here when confronted the skeletons because they were shades or nighttime, and I knew it was going to be a problem, especially if they spawned with guns, and they spawned with guns, 2 pistols. And this was the second time I almost died, not from stupidity, just the skeletons didn't miss a shot. So this is where I was able to actually utilize cannons for the first couple times. Just continued on going. Stopped at Crow's Nest, used a cannon there to get to Marauders after sunken. No issues with any of the chest tapping. Just got through it all. Yeah, so from here on out, I just felt like it was easy because all I had were the 4 chest dig islands. Stopped at Sunken. Cooked up some meat after tapping them. Continued on to Crow's Nest. Used the cannon there to help me out a little bit. Just because I was utilizing what was on islands. Those were rules I set for myself. Got the Marauders. Those last 4 taps I still could have lost. And here's where I was running to dig up the last chest. Last tap. Rewarded with Plunder Valley. So began the long swim from Marauder's Arch to Plunder Valley. Then just swim on time from here on out.